Welcome to all. I am Vibhuti CP from KG Somaya College, Koparga. I am going to teach you agrochemicals for TYBSc class. Last time we learned about the neem oil, their extraction properties and uses. Today we are going to learn the another biopesticides, that is Karanja oil. This is the oil extracted from the seeds of the Karanja. Here in India, mostly used Karanja tree is Poncamia glabra. Here there is another uh, variety is also there, that is Melitia pinnata. We can see the picture of this. This is the structure of Karanja trees. There are the different variety of Karanja trees there. According to them, there is a different name is there. Here this Karanja oil is prepared by cold press technology. Cold press technology, that means here the Karanja seeds are pressed, and by pressing them there is extraction of oil. This technology is called as a cold press technology. This technology we also learn in the neem extraction. Here this double filtered pure oil is can be prepared or derived from a supreme quality of Pongam tree. Let me learn their properties. Here in this picture you can see the Karanja oil. This Karanja oil is yellow in color and viscous. Here it is known for its medicinal antiseptic property for centuries in its native India. Let me learn how it is extracted. Here this is the oil expeller setup. Here from you can see we can add the Karanja seeds, and this another picture there is the extraction of the oil. This is the cold press method. This is a machine used for the extraction of the oil from the Karanja seeds. During extraction from the seed, we get about 65% of the crude or the extract, and here residue, and 35% of the oil. Next, here we are going to learn the uses of Karanja oil. This Karanja oil is used for a skin care purpose. Also it is used for the cirrhosis, skin ulcer and also dandruff. This is often used in a pet care for the treatment of the different disease of the pets, that is fleas, mange and scabies. This is also used as insecticides, that means to kill the insects, and also used as a natural pest repellent. Due to its versatile aroma, it is used in cosmetics for the soap making, hair oil, shampoos and etc. This carrageenan acts as acaricides and insecticides, and also it is free from aflatoxin, that is B1, B2 and G1, G2, which is very carcinogenic and the toxic. Next, this is all about the extraction, properties and the uses of the Karanja oils. Next topic is the industrial entomology. What is the industrial entomology? Entomology, here it is a branch of science which deals with a study of insect. On average, there are the more than 7,50,000 species of insects that have been identified worldwide. Let me learn their history and their applications. Here, this scientific study of this entomology begins at the 16th century, but it developed rapidly in 19th and 20th century. Here, the many notable scientists are study the entomologies. That scientists are Charles Darwin, we know very well, Jean Henry Fabre. Let me learn the applications of the entomology. First application is to identification of the insect. In most insects which can be easily recognized to order, such as Hymenoptera, this is the class where the study of bees, wasps and ants takes place. Another is order is Coleoptera, where we study the beetles. The class Insecta contains a large number of species and characteristics, and that's why here the separating them are unfamiliar and it is very difficult even for the specialists, and that's why here this has leads to a development of automated species identification system which is targeted on the insect. The examples are ABIS, SPIDA and DAISY. Here the another application is in pest control. Here in 1994 the Entomological Society of America launched a new professional certification program for the pest control industry, and that uh, professional course is called as Associate Certified Entomologist. Many entomologists specialized in the single order or even a family of the insect. That is this class which provide the study of the insects and how to kill that insect by using a chemical. Okay, and that certification course is known as Associate Certified Entomologist, and due to that here the study of the chemicals for how these insects are killed, which is because of the entomology. Okay, and these are the applications of the entomology. Next topic is the advantages and disadvantages of the agrochemicals. Let we learn advantage of agrochemicals. Here the farmers and gardeners are use the agrochemicals to grow bigger fruits and also the vegetables, and also the brighter flower blooms. Due to the bigger size of the fruits and the vegetables, here we get the maximum benefits. Here another application is the fertilizing agrochemical inject much needed nutrients to the crop and also to the soil. Due to that the crop production is going to increase and we get the benefits. Next is the herbicides which are kill the unnecessary weeds, and that's why here the plant which can be grow without any competition for the sunlight and also the food. Next advantage is the pesticides applied periodically to make the plant poisonous to the insects. Next is the growth regulators and the stimulators which are very useful to increase the crop yield, and that's why here we get the maximum profit. But it has some disadvantages. These are repeated use of these biochemicals can causes the imbalancing in the pH of the soil, and due to the imbalancing of the pH of the soil the crop production is going to decreases. The pesticides have been linked over and over again to our body. It get illness and also some problem health in the human health. That means the if we use the pesticides again and again, this not only affect to the soil, it crops, but it affects on the human health. Another disadvantage is the Johnson syndrome. This is the syndrome of the skin and the muscles. It's one example of the pesticides and the herbicides causing disease in the human. This is the disease caused in the human. In that syndrome we get the skin problem and also the muscle problem. Next is the runoff of pesticides and the herbicides from field into the waterway further contaminate our water supply. If we use these pesticides and herbicides, when these herbicides pass through in the water, then these pesticides and herbicides contaminate the water, and if we take this water here this is very harmful to our body or human health. Next disadvantage is the exposure of the herbicides and the pesticides can cause miscarriage. This is all about the agrochemicals. Here we end up our chapter, that is agrochemicals. In this agrochemicals we learn the pesticides, their types, what is the pesticides formulations, entomology, the advantages and disadvantages of the agrochemicals. Then we learn the biopesticides and their examples, that is the neem oil and the karanj oils. Next time we learn the next chapter. Okay, thank you very much, and please subscribe my channel and also see the description link where another link is there. Okay, thank you.